And we are recording. Yeah.
What?
Yo.
I was just tying my shoe.
And Fitch and Tinkle smash everything. Back again.
I don't know if I'm going to be smashing or like smushing in your face.
It's well, yeah, it is Christmas. We're getting to that point. We're getting to the accumulation of all the bad food decisions we've been making since October, since Halloween.
Oh, dude, I won't even tell you about the massacre that happened last night.
Oh man, I had pizza last night.
Oh,
it was ugly.
Did you?
It was delicious, but it was ugly.
Oh, I saw the photo of
the picture.
You getting caught. Yeah,
my kid stole stole my camera and took some photos of me making love to a pizza.
He was like, "What are you doing? Why do you look so happy?"
And so guilty at the same time.
Oh, that's great.
That's what love is. That's what love is, son.
It's the look of sadness, happiness, and guilt rolled into one.
All at once.
I'm not supposed to be doing this.
The cascading effect. So it's holiday seasons. We just came off of our first successful live show, kind of a test run. It went well.
Yeah, it was so fun, man.
Sacramento, that was cool. Well, we're going to plan on putting a lot more of those together.
Yeah, that was it was a lot of fun. I didn't realize it's like because like, dude, I know you and I know us and I think that we're funny, but like I don't really like. Anyway, I was trying to say that we got a lot of like compliments on our fucking. They're all, I don't know.
It was a small group of people, but the people who saw it really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun and
encouraging.
And we definitely we stayed on script and went off script, which is the perfect combo, which was a lot of fun because we went places I didn't know that we were gonna go, and then it was a lot of fun, and all the other comics were they weren't on time, so they could fuck themselves. But when they all did show up, they was dude, like two of them were like, "Oh, dude, I thought it was at 6." I was like, "Dude, go look at every fucking flyer on the internet right now and come talk to me later." Shit.
You're hoping it was at 6.
Yeah. But all the we had Nick Larson, Robert Emoto, and Sammy Solario, and they were all really funny live. And then we had some. It was cool, man. It was good. It was good. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more. And
the show afterwards was good too.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, it got crazy.
A little break in between we had our broadcasting and then a little break, and then you guys had your stand-up show.
Yeah, the stand-up, the holiday show. And then so I hosted, but I was doing time in between each comic, and then at the end we did the special holiday joke thing. Oh, dude, it was such a beautiful train wreck. Oh, it was a fucking train wreck, but it was really fun though.
I don't know if I made it to that part.
No, you did not make it.
I had to leave. There's too many drinks involved.
Dude, it's so funny because I was actually gonna have you go up there with me, and there was a point where I was like, I think he's done holding microphones for the night. And then like 5 minutes later, you're all, I'm out. And I'm like,
we need to go.
Yeah. Dude, that's not it's
too much
Irish goodbye, but it's like the Fitch goodbye, dude. Yeah, it's like a different kind of goodbye. You don't like sneak away, but you just come up. You're like, I'm done, and then
it's I realize the dragon is waking up.
Oh yeah,
and I need to get him out of the building before he spreads his wings and starts burping fire at people.
So what you're saying is that we were about 5 minutes away from you screaming out, "Tinkle, give me the fucking mic. It's my turn."
Oh, yeah. We're close. I was going to start doing some crowd work.
You know what was funny was I was like, living
room.
Because the goal was to get you at the end of the night to tell some of those horrible jokes that we had. So that was our goal. And then, so we were trying to get you like hammered enough to get to that point. But I think you overshot. I think you went from like, is he gonna be okay doing like 2 jokes to like, oh, I think he wants to headline now. So it was pretty, it was pretty fun, man.
Had to get out of there.
Yeah, it was a fun night. And then the next day I fucking drove to Vegas, and dude, I think I hate Vegas, man. It's a very lonely place unless you're getting fucking like hammered every night, I think.
That's true. I mean, it can be really a lonely place, I guess.
Because the only thing that you could do is
there's some good fun stuff to do, but it's like off the strip. You gotta like know the place.
Yeah. And that's kind of what sucked too. I mean, it doesn't suck. That's the whole reason why I'm there is to fucking work. But the hours that it's like right in the middle of everything. So if there's anything I want to do, it just was not going to happen. But it was cool though. I got to meet Adam Hunter was headlining, and so one of the nights a bunch of dudes were there, Tailstone and everybody. So it was cool that they all came to one. Actually, funny story, dude. I didn't know it was fucking Chael. So after my set, I had a really, really strong set. I like walk off and I'm like walking outside and I just hear this, hey, Tinkle. And I kind of give like a little nod. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And in my head, I'm like, oh, dude, I just big time Chael Sonnen. So I actually walked my ass back like 15 feet and like shook his hand and was like, because I was like, yeah, bro, whatever, dude. I'll talk to you after the show. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's someone. You don't want to do that to someone who kick your ass, basically, is all.
Well, I mean, you can understand, you get it though. Like when you say hi to some people, like they're not being dismissive. Like sometimes they're just in their headspace because maybe they just got done working or they're going over. Because like you just got off stage, you're probably rolling through like your set.
Yeah.
What did I do good? What was bad? What do I, that type of shit. I get.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. That was like totally what it was, but I just realized I just like fucking big timed in front of everybody who because there was a whole bunch of people there, and I was just like, oh, did I just walk by him and was like, so like, oh, that's kind of first of all, I don't really do that anyway, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, it was funny, and then it was cool though. Yeah, all those, dude, fucking what's his gut? Oh my god, dude. Oh, Rashad Evans, dude, he's a lot smaller. He's a lot smaller person than I thought. Because like
I have said this a number of times. I do not understand why he fought at 205.
I don't think small frame, right?
Yeah, he to me, he very clearly could have made 185. Like,
yeah, it's very weird.
As much time as I've spent some time around him, I can't remember if I ever worked out with him or not. He might have been 80K once. I can't remember, but he's just undersized. There's no way. Like he wrestled at like 170 something, 174, I think, in college. Like I don't know why he decided, oh no, I'm light heavyweight. I'm not really cutting weight ever again.
Oh, is that what it was, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but like he very, very easily could have fought at 185. I believe.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is maybe that the 205 pounders and heavyweights make more money, so he just decided to fight up.
Well, because what's funny is I didn't fucking recognize him either, and that was because he was so fucking thin, dude. Because he was like, "Hey, awesome set," and I turned around and then I saw the face. I'm like, "Oh, hey," and then I was kind of like, "Oh, dude, you're fucking kind of skinny. It's weird." That's awesome though. Yeah,
he's not competing anymore. Maybe the vitamins have changed.
That is also correct. On that note. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Yes. 3D printed Santa penis.
Yeah, which you thought was a KKK Santa penis. Yeah. So now I want to make a bunch of them now. Now I want to make one a Klan one and one a Santa one. And then I could have one year round. Dude, those 3D things are really cool though, man. Those 3D printers are pretty sick.
Mm-hmm. What's so is that the future of where Christmas is going? Is like all the kids are gonna get Santa, we're just gonna dress our 3D printer like Santa Claus and it's gonna 3D print your gifts on the Christmas morning or something?
Yeah, but here's the deal. It takes like dude, it took 1 hour for this little racist dick Santa ornament, like over an hour. So I mean, you're gonna have a lot of kids not happy they gotta wait 17 hours to get something awesome. I mean, because I made like a Baby Yoda. Of course, I made a Baby Yoda, dude. And that took like 4 hours because that one I had to make perfect. And then my girlfriend snapped off his fingers by accident. Ooh. So now we have to make a whole new Baby Yoda.
What's she doing with Baby Yoda? Break his fingers off,
dude. I think she waited. I think she waited until I was asleep and she tried to hurt me, dude. So when I got up in the morning, I was like, "What happened to Baby Yoda?" I don't know.
Because fingers off.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, he was missing these 3 fingers, so it was just like little broken little nubs.
He didn't wash the dishes and put them away.
So he's never going to use the Force again. He can't because he can't extend his little Yoda
I don't know how I feel about Baby Yoda.
So, have you seen the show yet, The Mandalorian?
No, because I've pretty much banned, and I'm just over Disney. I'm over the Disney Star Wars. Like they've molested and raped and it's just gross. It's like it's Indiana Jones, the alien one.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. Disney and
Well,
Star Trek and Star Wars. Ugh. Like no thanks.
yeah. Well,
Like they make Jar Jar Binks look amazing. Everything that Disney has done with Star Wars makes Jar Jar Binks look like a genius, revolutionary character. Just
except the Mandalorian, dude. That is the only because I think it's the only one that they didn't fuck with. I think they let that dude Jon Favreau, the guy who did Swingers, Iron Man.
Yeah,
it's like his thing. Yeah, so I think they just like let him fucking do it. And so basically, it's like a Western, dude. It's like Boba Fett goes around, and that's the whole thing. Is the end of the first episode, he had to like go find this thing, and then they were gonna kill it.
And the end of the whole thing, it's Boba Fett's gonna be a woman.
That's what people think.
It's gonna be a trans woman.
No, that's what people think, but it's that guy though from Game of Thrones. So it's already unless it's only his voice, but it's a dude. So they thought it was like a girl, and they thought it was going to be.
You're gonna misgender Boba Fett, and you're gonna get banned from social media.
No, well then I'm gonna stop watching it.
Then you're gonna stop watching it.
Yeah. No.
All right, mark your words.
Yeah. So no.
I don't know, because I had that feeling too. Like even if like they do like 8 amazing crazy seasons of this Mandalorian, and then the final season or final episode, then they crash it all down on you. Nope, it was all bullshit.
It was a girl the entire time.
It was a girl the entire time. No, it wasn't even that. None of it happened. It was a trans whatever. Was play pretending with, I don't know, Rachel Dolezal or something. Like it's all make believe. They're all playing dolls.
Yeah, I don't really know if I need
Lego movie or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if I need like Boba Fett to have like a cock or not though. I don't really. I mean, I guess it makes
it's not, and that's the thing with all this stuff. It doesn't matter. That's not what matters. No one cares. I don't care about that. It's the being like lectured to.
Yes.
It's like that's what it is. It's not
when
it's like, oh my god, like if you put things in the story that are organic, that are happening, like regular, okay, fine. But like when they shove it down your throat, take it. Like, no thanks.
Yeah, when it's not, when it's like, oh, this doesn't have to be a girl. They just did it to like fill some kind of quota.
Yeah.
It's like now when you watch any kind of like corporate like television thing, it's like
they have a checklist.
Dude, there's like a girl, there's a black dude, and there's a white dude, or there's like instead of the black dude, it's a gay dude, or like there's always and anytime I see that one,
you have to follow. There's a virtue signaling formula you must adhere to.
It's so obvious though, and it's like, dude, we're not stupid. It kind of makes you think. Yeah, it's like
it's cringe.
You guys are being clever.
It's totally cringe. But yeah, that's I just don't. I'm so over the cringe. I have cramps. My stomach hurts. There's too much cringe out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of cringe. And if Baby Yoda ends up having a dick and a vagina, I would be so mad. He's so cute, dude. Yeah. Baby Yoda's the best, dude. He's like this when he uses the Force. He's all. It's actually pretty funny, dude. They did a great job, and the cool thing is, it's not a goddamn. It's not like a computer graphic. It's an actual puppet, and you can tell it's a puppet. Oh yeah, it's really good. You can actually tell that's like. And I think there's like 3 different dudes who work on it, and there's like, it's pretty. It's cool. It's an old school throwback.
That's cool. Okay, maybe I'll give it a chance or something. Maybe.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I mean,
we'll see.
I know
what's like. I don't know if I want to give money to and attention to Disney is becoming this. I don't know, man. Disney is becoming a problem.
They are, but
I mean, it's monopolies. Monopolies are the problem. But like, they're starting to wedge themselves into this. You're gonna have to it's gonna be like a gun battle between 2 platforms for dominance over all content that you can stream, and you're gonna end up with one choice, and then it's like communist television, and like it's not really a choice.
Well, full disclosure, the only reason why I have the Walt Disney Plus is because it's like free with Verizon for like 1 year. And so they were super smart. Yeah. So if you have Verizon, it's free for a year.
Okay, so I need to hit up Verizon and say what the F.
Yeah.
Okay.
All you have to do is go to the website and then and sign up for the thing. And I had to do it, and then you get it for a year.
Oh,
yeah, dude, it's pretty, dude. So I also I watched that one movie last night because I think we were talking about this because I haven't watched any of those kind of movies in a long, like the Pixar ones or like the animated. I just haven't need to watch it. Like I don't have kids.
I watch.
Yeah, so no, so I don't. I'm going through this phase where my girl was kind of like, "Oh, you should watch this one." So I've been watching all of them, and last night I watched that brand new one that just dropped on Disney Plus, Togo, about the dog who ran the. Goddamn, dude. I'm gonna cry right now, dude. God,
they already made that movie. Wasn't it like Balta or
dude? So see, this is the bullshit. So Balto was the one who got all the credit because it was this like 400-mile or like so what happened was right? But they had like this like serum that like had to go to this hospital and there was no way to get it there. So they decided that the only way they could get there because they couldn't do airplanes or whatever is they had to do like a dog sled team. So they had a bunch of like different people do like a relay race almost to like go all the way there. So the first leg was this dog named Togo and his owner, and they went 240 miles in the fucking whiteout with no vision, whatever. And this dog like fucking, so basically he did almost like a third of the entire thing himself. And this asshole dog Balto, at the very end, he was the one who crossed the finish line. So he was the one who was in the newspaper and got all the movies. But all the diehard dog nuts are like, that's fucking bullshit. Togo's the man. So Togo has a fucking statue up now, I guess, at Central Park in honor of him. And Togo was named Time Magazine.
Central Park?
Yes.
Why?
And Togo was named.
Why in Central Park?
Dude, it gets better, bro.
Be like in Alaska somewhere?
No, because Balto got it. Because Balto got it.
This sounds like some
Balto's
SJW
a bitch,
stuff.
bro. I don't even, dude. Balto's a dumb dog. I didn't like that dog. Togo's the man. Dude,
yeah, but it's
and also
and some more rich liberal East Coasters.
Yes, and also
putting up a shrine to something that happened in Alaska.
Yeah, well, yes.
Typical.
No, because he got wronged. Because the other thing too,
well, shouldn't the people in Alaska put that up there though? Like, why?
They have a lot of other stuff going on right now. They don't have time to worry about.
Really, Alaska? They're too busy. They're too busy to put up a statue of Togo.
Also, the other important part of the Togo story that I forgot to mention was at the time that this happened, Togo was fucking 12 years old, and he was done. And so this was like his last ride because this guy was like, you're kind of done at Togo. And so he actually left, dude. And Togo ran out there.
You were gonna eat him.
Togo. Well, they didn't say that part. But shh. Yeah. Fucking Togo.
You'll be real tender after this run, boy.
And that's how Togo sandwiches got their name. Yeah. It was named after the first fucking hot dog. That was literally Togo.
Hot dogs are sandwiches.
Oh, dude. Last night, bro, I had fucking winter schnitzel for the first time in over a decade. And I look like I have
have you stopped pissing out of your ass yet?
Dude.
I ate like one fucking pig in the one. I like one little pig in the blanket thing or whatever. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I had leaky anus syndrome or whatever.
Oh, for two. Oh, for
awful.
one little. For one little.
Stuffed toilet paper in my underwear.
Oh my god.
Man. It was awful. Forget me, Mitchell.
Oh well, that didn't happen. I mean,
terrible.
I guess I got lucky, but
you are lucky. It's my weak Indiana stomach.
Oh, that's terrible.
It was awful. The only thing that was as bad, maybe worse, was the White Castle burgers.
Oh, White Castle's not good, dude.
Oh, that was bad. I made the mistake of getting a bag of those on the way home after dropping off a girl in Chicago, and I was supposed to drive back to Lafayette 2 hours.
Oh, no. Your stomach's all grrr.
Oh, Jesus. It's never been so angry at me.
Oh,
there's a lot of clinching. There's a lot of clinching on that drive.
Oh, man. Oh, dude. I mean, I'm still like, see, now I'm all upset because now I know what's going to happen later to me, dude. Because it hasn't, I'm still like, I think that like I'm still walking right now with this confidence, and then it's gonna hit me in a couple hours, and then I'll be like, I don't know why I did it, dude. I didn't even want Winter Tinkle. It was like I was trying to punish myself.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I do that too sometimes. I just eat the wrong thing and way too much of it. Okay, so are we gonna more on the holiday, more on Christmas, but like
The holiday spirit.
Yeah, outstanding. Like, what are some of the bigger gifts you've gotten
Me?
when you were a child? Yeah, before you were a man child and you were an actual child.
I know, right, dude? It's the same thing. I know. When I was a kid, I got like that laser tag setup that was like way ahead of its time. That was pretty awesome, and I remember like playing it with my dad's friends that night, and they were like playing it, and like my brother and I couldn't even do it because they were playing instead of us. So then I knew it was like a pretty good gift, is that all the adults were playing it. So that was cool. And then trying to think, I guess I'm kind of like, I don't know. I kind of like stuff that I didn't see coming. If someone heard me say something and then they get me a gift, and I never think about it, and then I get a gift. I like that kind of stuff. Stuff that's like personal or like surprise stuff. But I'm also like an infant, so I also like fucking toys. So.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I had the He-Mans, the G.I. Joes. Those you couldn't go wrong with. Thundercats. Those are pretty great toys. We did get the Sega Genesis one year.
Oh, you did?
That was pretty great. That was the original one.
The old school Sega.
Like, I don't know, was it Kung Fu? I can't remember what game it was I played.
Yes,
a lot and broke.
It had Kung Fu in there.
And so that was big. We got a Nintendo years later. That was like high school or junior high, something like that. But yeah, those were my big go-tos, I think, when I was a kid. So I think I got BB gun was one of the biggest one, a knife, but that was birthday because those were age appropriate. Like, you had to be at least 8 and not an asshole to get a BB gun. Or I think 8 I got a knife. I think 13 I got a BB gun.
Oh shit! You got a knife in your 8?
Like a Swiss Army knife?
Oh fuck! People wouldn't buy me a knife now. They're all, you can hurt yourself. Why would we get that for you?
Poke your eye out. You can shoot your eye out.
Wow, you got a not. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I guess, yeah. I mean,
you grew up and you played in the woods.
Yeah, I was gonna say
my dad probably did it because he was tired of me stealing his knives and using his chisels to like carve sticks, like using his $200 chisel set to like carve a stick.
Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah.
Then he put his chisel set up too high so I couldn't reach it. So then I'm using his screwdrivers as chisels.
Oh really? Fuck. Oh yeah, so I can see why they just bought you your own knife and your own gun.
Yeah, just maybe he'll cut his fingers off and stop using our shit. He'll stop touching our shit.
Was there anything that you wanted when you were younger that you never got, or was there anything that you were like, and then you ended up not? Because when you said like the Sega thing, that was really funny. Is I wanted a Sega really bad because when I used to go to Macy's, that was what they had, was the old school Sega, and it wasn't even the Genesis. It was the one before that one, and I wanted it. But then I think that my parents like were asking about it, and they said that the Nintendo was a different thing, but it was better and there was more games. So for Christmas I didn't get Sega, but for my birthday 6 months later I got the Nintendo, and I was kind of like hornswoggled, but then I liked it after like an hour. But I was what the fuck, Actually, it was really mad because I didn't get it for Christmas and I didn't get it fucking 6 months later. I got something else, so I was a little mad, but then it was yeah. So that was like the only one that I really wanted that I didn't get. That I was kind of like looking around, like, oh, because like usually they're like, oh, what's that behind the couch? And that's like the big gift, and you're like, oh shit. I was looking on the couch. Fuck, there was nothing back there, bro. Barren back there.
I don't know, man. I like wanted a horse for a long time. After what was the one with Young Guns came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like wanted a horse. we just put it in the garage. Like, I remember wanting a horse for a while. I don't know.
You're
I'm
all
glad I never got a horse. Those things are a lot of work.
and can I
It's a
get
lot of
a
work.
dark skinned Indian friend who I can name Chavez, Mexican greaser. Dude, I fucking goddamn dude. Young Guns is the greatest. I can see how
It was
I
great.
could I could see how that was such a good movie that you're like, I want a goddamn horse.
I want a goddamn horse. Just ride. Cause we had 7 acres. You know, we had an old farmhouse. So
Oh, that's sick.
yeah, definitely wanted. Really great.
And you're
I don't know, I feel
smart
like I
too.
was a pretty content kid. I didn't want a lot of crazy big stuff. I don't think. Yeah. I think I wanted a bike at an appropriate time.
Yeah.
BB gun. Yeah. And then once you get the video games, a lot of stuff was about, oh, I want this video game or that video game.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I do know for Christmas I got to go see when I was like 10. I got to go see Hulk Hogan wrestle at like the Oakland Coliseum, and that was like one of those dark shows when no one's there. But that was at like the height of like Hulkamania, like 1988 or 80 around then. So that was like pretty awesome because I was just a little, you know. And now that I realize what it was, is I was like, oh, it was literally they probably did 2 moves because it's Hulk Hogan and fucking Kamala, dude. So like the 2 most unathletic wrestlers ever. So when I was a kid, I was probably just mesmerized, and now as an adult, I'd be like, it's like 2 fat dudes. That's not a pool hole. Yeah.
What the hell was that? What the hell am I watching? I went to the they have this thing here in San Jose. Well, it's Los Gatos. It's the Fantasy of Lights. So you drive around, you get your tickets, you drive around in your car, and you look at the lights.
Oh, that's cool.
Which, I mean, it kind of is, but man, like Indiana, we would just drive around the neighborhood like that had lights. Like, you
Yeah.
just drive around the neighborhoods, and there was snow out, so like the snow covered ground and the lights, like that was kind of better. But
And it was free.
It was still cool, Mike, and it was free.
Yeah.
Like the kids loved it. The kids had a great time because I have a moonroof on my truck. I have a big truck. You see my truck, but I have a moonroof too. So like they were able to stand on the center console thing and stand up through the moon.
Oh, that's cool.
So they had a great time. And then they had the Christmas music pumping through the radio. That was cool. It was a good time. But like I definitely missed, you know, how we used to do it back in the day. We didn't get hot chocolate in the car though. It was not allowed.
Yeah, I think I've done that. I mean, I think in my there's some little town over where I lived that like did that. But I didn't do it as a kid. I did it as like when I was older. So I think we just got high and drove around. And it was a good reason to be high in a car, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, man, I need to do this next year and smoke some weed while I do it. But I was also thinking it'd be fucking hilarious. You've got all these internet pranksters. I can't believe nobody's done this yet, but like dress in all black head to toe and like walk into where the lights are, because it's like a park, a Vasona Park, I think it is, and like just like scare the shit out of people. It's like,
oh no.
Have like bodysuit lights to turn off and on, and then jump out at people, and I don't know. I thought that would be funny. Eat a bunch of mushrooms and just run around in a black.
Yeah, until you cause some kind of accident, and then you fucking ruin Christmas for 7-car pileup, 2 dead. While
you only go like 4 miles an hour the whole time, you're fine.
Oh, like that goddamn fucking cruise ship crash that they're like, I kept seeing this thing like 2 cruise ships crashed, and dude, it's literally like watching.
I was like, ah,
dude, it was like watching.
You gotta catch your breath, breathe, and then scream again.
Dude, and this guy who was, I don't know if you've seen the clip, but this dude's like screaming, and his friend's even like, dude, calm down. He's like, ah, and it's like this slow, it's so bad. Yeah. So I'm glad those guys for Christmas got smashed for being on a cruise. Christmas.
Why?
Fucking.
That's, what is that? Like, we watched that movie yesterday with the kid, The Cranks, Christmas with the Cranks. I was like, okay, so like, have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's a Tim Allen movie, and what's her name? But Tim Allen's in it, and him and his wife, him and their neighborhood are like huge on Christmas. Everybody does all these things, puts lights everywhere, Frosty the Snowman up on you or whatever. It's part of the HOA is putting your snowman up on the roof for Christmas, whatever. So like he does this his whole life, and then the first Christmas, his daughter, 23-year-old daughter, is going to be gone. So he's like, hey, instead of spending $6,000 on Christmas lights and decorations, let's go on a cruise. So he talks his wife into it because he'll save money going on this cruise and not taking part in it. And everybody gets like pissed at him. Now he's like the shitty guy. He's done this for 23 years selflessly. And now the one time he wants to go on a cruise by fucking self, he's the dick.
No, dude, actually, that's a very, very smart, well thought out plan. But you can just see how everyone around you would be like, what?
Crab in a bucket. What? You're going on a cruise? What a dick.
It's like, what the fuck are you going to do? What were you going to do on Christmas that was going to be cooler than a cruise? I get to eat what I want and drink nonstop, dude.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. And then like you don't have to buy presents so like he doesn't buy the cop calendar, so the cops like are mad at him. And yeah, he gets tan. He goes to the tanning bed to get a pre-tan, and it's funny. But then last second, the daughter comes home, so they got to scramble and get everybody together to put on a party, which is just yeah. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I suggest watching it if you get a chance. Are you a good gift giver?
Yeah, I think so because I'm one of those people. I'll like hear someone say something.
I gotta chime in with my bad joke. I only got one thing. I'm good at giving.
Oh my god! I'm so glad that you didn't go up stage that night at the end, dude. Oh my god! Who wants a gift?
It would have been 45 minutes of jokes just like that.
Who wants a gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm one of those dudes who, especially if I'm dating someone, I'll listen to what they say. It's something is out of the box for most men. I'll listen.
What they tell you to get them?
No. I don't do that bullshit. No, I don't play that game at all, dude. I buy what I think that they can't get or they want and they've mentioned, but they just like don't think about. So, for instance, I dated this girl. She said that she she never had like diamond studs before. I just heard her say that, and she's talking to a friend. She didn't even know that I was even listening, and that's what I got her. And it fucking, I'm not gonna say blowjobs every day for a month, but very close, my friend. Very close.
Alrighty.
And that was on top of the blowjobs I was already gonna get already for just being fucking sick. You know what I mean?
She doubled down.
Yeah, so I guess, gentlemen, get the jewelry that they don't know that you're going to get them. I guess is good, or they don't think that they're going to get. That's good.
I'd say just avoid the jewelry unless it's going to be a pearl necklace.
Dude, I'm going to stick this little dick on my shoulder, and whenever you tell all those jokes, I'm going to be like, "Hello," and the winner. For the funniest joke, dude, the little trail of stuff is so gross. Even that's so.
You haven't peeled it off. You're just gonna leave it
because it's even accidentally more hilarious that there's a little gross trail of fun stuff. Yeah, I don't know. So jewelry is not good.
No, I mean, it's whatever. Just don't. Don't do things as a transactional. You don't need to. So there's this story. I don't know if I've told you the story before, but like, there's this article somebody read or wrote. Right, he's talking about how his girlfriend and her girlfriends are always talking about whatever shit, and like this one girl is always talking about her ex that she dated who never gave her anything other than a bag of Skittles once. It was a partially eating bag of Skittles. Right? It was all he'd ever given her ever in their entire time together. They dated for maybe a year or something. But she's the guy that was the article was about. It's like she was the guy she always talked about. he was the one who got away. He was the one who was the best out of all the ones she's dated. That's why she talked about him all the time. Like, why else would you talk about somebody, that was insignificant in your life?
Yeah.
But that was his point, was like, man, it's like, I've been doing it wrong all these years, buying gifts and doing all this nice shit. He's like, be the Skittle man. Always be the Skittle man. That's the goal for you as a guy and you're dating, is to be that guy she's obsessed with that doesn't give her shit except for a bag of Skittles.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, well, look, it like all depends, dude. If it was like a fucking awesome inside joke and like a Taste of the Rainbow was like a joke about how she like, he gave her a facial or something, so it's like a little inside joke, and he got her a thing of Skittles, like Taste the Rainbow, and so that's why it's like, oh, it's a personal. Those kind of personal things are pretty good too. But I mean, I hope there's more to the Skittles story than him.
No, well, I mean, it goes into the idea also of like, I mean, giving gifts, like, it's most of it is consumerism. And why are you waiting until this one day to like do something nice for somebody? Or I don't know. It goes a lot deeper than just buying a gift, I guess.
Yeah, I watched this. I read this article and then I watched that movie about Charles Dickens and the creation of a Christmas story. And it's really interesting. In that time, people were kind of over like the whole holiday, and they even called it like a minor holiday. And because when that movie came out, and when the book came out, it kind of invigorated Christmas. And then it's a time to be nice to your family and friends and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they
definitely commercialized it.
Yeah, and it's all because Charles Dickens, and he had to write something. That was it, dude. He was fucked, and he had like 3 or 4 bombs in a row, so he had to write a fucking winner. So they gave him this advance, and he forced himself to write this thing in like 6 weeks, and that was it. It's pretty great. So that's why, and that's why now we all have to buy each other Christmas gifts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dude, I didn't write on the notes,
that's why we have to fist fight each other on Black Friday for flat screen TVs.
Dude, I forgot to write it on the thing, but I did this. This is so great. So, have you ever done any of those like holiday parties where they do a gift giving thing and they do the white elephant?
I have been a part of those before, and I've seen those before.
I went to one last year that was fucking chaos, and I thought there was going to be like a fist fight, dude, because people were like people brought it. It wasn't like a family thing. It was just like a company party, and everyone brought like a $40 gift. So people really wanted all the stuff. And so the girl I sat with, she got this thing of Jameson's and something else. And this dude, she heard him say that like he was going to fucking take it from her. So she opened up the Jameson and just started drinking it, dude. And she was sharing it with her friends. And so when the guy he gave his little ticket and was like, I want that present. She's like, nope, already opened, bro. And I didn't even really know these people. I was a friend of a friend, and I was so embarrassed. And I had some dumb gift that someone took, but I didn't even want. But it was so, and I was watching grown adults get fucking really mad, dude.
Fighting and then everyone over the gifts.
Well, and then when someone saw her do that, then other people started being like, well, fuck it, I'm not giving my gift away either. And then it got kind of crazy, dude. I was like, this. Whoever had this idea, maybe it works in a family fucking situation, but with people who don't know each other,
that was savages.
It was
I ain't giving this
insane.
shit up.
I sat like this for like 10 minutes with my hand over my head, just so embarrassed, like, dude, because she's like, no, and she's like, I could pour you a glass, and I like, oh, dude, and it's straight. This is straight Jameson's too. It wasn't, I mean, they were making a whole deal, drinking more than they should have, just because they were trying to be smartasses. And then we started laughing, which encouraged them even more. But yeah, it was a fucking mess, dude.
No,
it was basically this holiday party that I did comedy at, and it was terrible, dude. It was like the worst. Yeah, I lasted like 10 minutes, and then I was like, dude, you guys don't want me here, and I don't. I'd rather not.
I want to be here.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah,
I'll throw myself to the door.
Yeah, I got paid the full amount, and everybody was super cool. But it was like they had this dinner for 2 hours, and then they like stopped the dinner, and they're like, "Here's a microphone." And it was like if you went to Applebee's right now and just walked in and started talking, it's exactly what it was like, dude. It was like no one wanted me there. I was trying my best, and I was still like, and I literally saw this
guy. Why is this guy still talking?
I saw this lady turn to this guy and goes, "He's done. He's done." And then she like was like this to me, like cut off thing, and I'm like, I'm all, and that was when I got off, dude. And I looked right at the guy who was paying me. I'm like, "Hey, man, they don't really want me here. Happy Christmas, everybody." And I was just like, dude, I walked off, and they were like, got paid and everything, but it was so, but then that shit happened later, dude, on that night. So that's how much of a fucking crazy night that was.
Yeah, they sound like fun people.
Yeah. Well, I guess I thought it was kind of funny too.
What was the business? What kind of company was it?
Real estate. So basically it was like my friend's real estate thing. Dude, they like flew me out to fucking New Jersey and they pay me, and then so like the whole idea of this show was so much cooler than the actual execution, because the actual execution lasted less than 10 minutes and ended in me fucking fuck you. And so the idea of the Christmas party is better than the actual thing that happens.
I wonder if that's a industry type thing.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I mean, you have to have.
I could see how real estate is like highly competitive.
I guess so.
So those people could have like a lot of pent up animosity underneath.
Yeah, and they were drunk as fuck, dude.
That's like, fucking Jill. That fucking whore. she stole that house from underneath me.
She's not getting my bottle of
6-figure commission. That fucking whore. Like,
I know, right?
I'm not giving up my Jameson to her. I could see that. I could see that happening.
And it was so crazy. I was like, dude, did no one think about like this game is bringing out it's bringing out like the Lord of the Flies and everybody right now. It's bringing like this internal thing that we don't need to be bringing out on Christmas right now is coming out.
Lord of the Flies. This is a great segue. Lord of the Flies. So they're planning on doing another. What was it? They're doing another remake of an all girl movie. Like they're going to remake a men's movie, but all girls.
Which one? Fuck.
Right. It's like,
what, 8 Men Out? Fucking goddamn it.
No, it was like, man, it was like
girls can be cheaters too. We know. We know.
We know. No, it was like, man, what's this one? Fight Club?
Shut the fuck up. What?
Something like that, I think.
What? No.
I swear to God, I think there was something like that. But then it sparked a discussion of what movies would actually be good. What would be a good movie to remake with all females? And the best one that came up was Lord of the Flies.
Oh, them bitches.
Yeah. Make that. I want an all-girl movie. See how that goes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
They call one of the girls Piggy and all that shit. See how that movie fucking goes down.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I like dude, you going, they're gonna be bad girls. Dude, that needs to be on the goddamn trailer, dude. This summer, Paramount Pictures, they're gonna be bad girls. That is actually a really interesting, dude. That's so funny you say that, because I just read this article about that film with John Cusack, High Fidelity, that's based on a novel from Nick Hornsby. They're turning that into a TV series with a fucking female lead, dude. They like swapped it, which is kind of cool because he's a very flawed character. So it's gonna be interesting if they make her as fucked up as he was. Yeah, because he's a real piece of shit, and so that part of it's cool. But
yeah, kind of is a piece of shit, I guess. But I mean, is he a piece of shit? Is he a piece of shit?
I mean, he's a piece of shit, like we all are. Like we've all done stuff that are not, Yeah. I mean, he's not like any, which is, he has that great line in the thing where he's like, he lists like the 5 terrible things that he did to his former fiance, and then he looks at the camera and goes, "Okay, well, I want you to write a list of the 5 things you've done and tell me, and then come back and judge me," which is very, that's part of the character. It's like, I'm fucked up, but we're all fucked up. At least I'm talking about it. Was kind of what I got from it. I don't know. Are you a fan of that story? It's great.
I love that movie. I love that movie. I've watched it so many times, 100 times maybe. Jack Black fell in love with Jack Black in that movie.
Oh, dude, he was. That is the.
Because I found that, and then I found Tenacious D.
Yeah, he killed it, dude. I mean, you were like literally.
He started singing. When he started singing, you're like, "What the hell? Is that really him singing?" Like when he started singing the Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, well, that's like a huge part of the book too. Is this dude is like sets this whole thing up, and he knows that guy is gonna fuck up. So he's just waiting for him to blow it, and then it's like, oh no, he's good the whole time, but he has been paying. Yeah, he's been in his own bubble, so he didn't know that he was good. It was kind of that was great. So I wonder if the only interesting thing is the girl they have playing the main girl is Lisa Bonet's daughter, who was in the movie.
In the movie,
yeah. So it's like weird. Like I don't know. But it's a good story. I hope they don't fuck it up. But yeah, I don't like when them just throwing like changing the genders around for no reason.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. Like, well, I mean, have a couple because it seems like you're only doing that to like appease some kind of thing and
prove some kind of point. Like you're not making art. You're just trying to prove a point.
Yeah, I mean,
like yeah, see, girls can do it too. Like okay, so. That doesn't mean they need to.
Yes.
Like it was done already. Do something new. Make something new. Make me feel something besides
yeah, I really watched that new Ghostbusters and tried to not be a dick, and I was just like, this is just not good, dude. It's just not good, and it's you know what it is? It's unnecessary, which is even one of the worst things that you could do in art. Is just like, why do you exist? Like, there's no point to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. What else do we have going on in the world?
We got some funny news stories on there. I think you put a couple on there. That were pretty awesome.
I added one on there that I thought was.
Is that real?
As far as I could tell, it is 100% real. Should we hold that one first? So,
yeah, dude,
this is happening in Canada, right? And there's this person, got arrested, sentenced to prison. Right, violent male convicts claiming to be trans are terrorizing women in all female Canadian jails. So men are getting arrested and in transitioning to female. This is male to female. And then they're putting them, since now they're female and identify as female, they're putting them in women's prisons. And now, surprise, surprise, violent male convicts claiming to be trans are terrorizing women in all female Canadian jails. Yeah. Yeah, Correctional Services Canada has been quietly transferring some of the country's most notorious and violent male criminals to women's prisons because they are claiming to be female. Whoever could have saw that coming? Did they not? Did they think, oh no one would ever lie? No one would ever lie about it.
Dude, that's so funny.
That's just former inmate and prison advocate Heather Mason told the Toronto Sun's Brad Hunter last week that male criminals housed with women include serial pedophile Matthew Madeleine Harks, reportedly now released, contract killer Fallon Abbey, child killer and rapist Tara D'Souza, formerly Adam LeBlancain, murderer John Jamie Bolachanis, and a serial sex offender Patrick Tara Pearsall. This is insane.
There's a lot of dude. I mean, this is
insane,
thing, right? Is this a thing that people are doing now? Is like the bad criminals are getting trans so they can go to a female prison instead?
It's in Canada. That's what's going on there in Canada, and that's exactly what's happening.
That's a lot of trans people for one small population. You know what I mean? That's like abnormally a large.
Yeah, you're already like at 6. It's like way past
what it should be. So now it's fuck, dude. So you can do all that stuff and then be like, oh, I identify as a girl, and then they help you.
Well, you know what gets me here is this Matthew Madeleine Harks, reportedly now released, right? He's a serial pedophile. Why has he been released? Why is he free? Why is this person not like electrocuted to death and then
Wait,
set on fire.
wait, was he?
Serial convicted. He's a convicted serial pedophile. Like then he goes to prison, gets switches to women. Now he goes to female prison. Now he's reportedly released. Why is he free? What is wrong with people?
Well, maybe because they think that now he's a girl. Women are
Women don't do bad things.
yeah. Maybe he's not going to be grabbing as many tushies as he would be.
Wow. Let's say this also goes on to say they currently have 3 trans inmates here, and I use the term trans loosely here because they are openly telling other female inmates they are not really trans.
Oh my God.
They are only at GVI to have sex with females, she noted.
Well, oh wait, so do these dudes still have? Wait. Okay, so oh man,
But it's not even like there's no regulation. There's nothing that regulates saying you have to be like this.
How do I say this without getting in trouble? Do they still have their dicks?
I think so. Like I don't think there's any requirement other than you saying
You just promise that
this is just I'm female. I'm a female. I identify as female. I don't think you have to be on any type of hormones or blockers or anything to get cleared to do this.
I thought there was a very strict no cock in the women's prison rule.
You would think, but like they're so oh my God, they're so soy in Canada that they're afraid to like have any boundaries whatsoever. So this is just run amok, and now it's just hurting women.
So now people can just move to Canada if you're crazy, and then just be wow.
You'll be all kinds of fucked up. Oh, I want to be a criminal for life.
I mean, they got the right idea, dude. I would definitely rather be raped in a female prison than a male prison.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with all of my heart, I don't know. I would rather.
I would rather be raped.
I would much rather be assaulted in a female prison. So I get it, dude. If I ever go to prison, I'm getting.
You have the option.
If I go for 3 weeks, I'm getting trained. I'm getting the surgery.
But this is when empathy goes wrong, right? This is when empathy goes wrong. They're like, oh, we want to care and we want to respect people's choices and whatever. But if you have no like baseline of reality to judge anything on, then who's to say you can't just say, oh, I'm a woman. Why can't I go in and I apply for like grants and loans and stuff from the government because I'm a woman? I'm a small business owner. I'm female. Give me the money.
Oh, dude, you can, or you can start. I mean, people are going to be like, there's going to be all kinds of, dude, this is like, if you're a fan of loopholes, this is an awesome surgery to get, dude. You
don't even need it.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't need it now.
In Canada, you don't need the surgery or any of the hormone stuff. You just say it. That's all it takes. You just have to say that you are this thing, and that makes it real now.
What?
Wow. Wow.
Is that also true in America?
No, but I think there's people who are like trying to push things that direction.
Oh my God, dude. We can't be that inclusive. I mean, we can't. That's like.
Well, I mean, you have to have safeguards. There has to be safeguards of like for abuse, because there's always going to be somebody. Like, have you ever been following the Janice whatever lady person? No. Okay, so it's a guy who has not had any hormone stuff, has not had anything removed, whatever, but is going to.
James is his name. All right.
Yeah, has been going to places like salons, right, where they offer like free or discounted waxing, full body wax, full Brazilian wax, and he's like, "Hey, wax my balls," and they're like, "No, I'm not trained in doing that to male genitals," and he's like, "That's fucking you're whatever transphobe," and he sues them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I think we would all get sued, right?
And this is like and like this individual specific person, it's kind of like a slip and fall type scenario.
Yeah.
Like they've done it a bunch of times.
So they just like extort money from these companies?
Yes, they're trying to extort money from these people by saying that they're transphobe or whatever. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's not it. I'm gonna try to find it. I don't know if I have the. Okay. Yep. We got it to share, bro. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this today. It's gonna make your whole Christmas. Here we go. This is also in Canada. All right, here we go. Transgender woman testifies at Human Rights Tribunal after being refused a Brazilian wax.
Oh,
Jessica Yaniv, that's the name, says she was rejected by more than a dozen BC beauty salons. That is the person who walked into a place to get their balls waxed because she still has them. Transgender woman testified before the BC Human Rights Tribunal Friday, complaining that she was refused Brazilian waxes at more than a dozen beauty salons because she is transgender. Jessica Yaniv says she's been repeatedly refused waxing services since 2018. For the past several months, the tribunal has been conducting hearings into the complaints against each of the waxing salons and independent estheticians. None of these providers had any issue with anything until I mentioned I was transgender. Why was it not brought up saying, hey, we did not do services to men genitalia? Yeah. So I think that may have more to do with the balls.
dude, he left the whole part where like they just don't like balls over there, man. They don't deal with balls.
Love not hate. What is this? Is
oh my god, fuck off.
This is just a person who's trying
Fuck
to game the system.
Yeah.
100%.
Wait, so can we call the ones who are gaming the system? Can we call them like bros? We can call them bros, right?
I mean, yeah. Well, if you were in Canada, you could maybe get sued because the ways the laws and stuff are written right.
And then I go to prison, and then I go with me.
Could. Well, no. What'll happen is you probably wouldn't go to prison, but you'd probably pay a fine. You'd probably have to pay.
I want to go to prison.
You'd probably pay her 10 or 20,000 grand. There was a comedian who was being heckled, and he made a gay joke to a lady in the audience, and she sued him or whatever through the tribunal crap. He had to pay her like 20 grand. Comedian making fun of somebody heckling him.
Where in America?
In Canada.
Oh, dude, what's going on up there? I thought they're comedy savvy. What the fuck?
Well, no, they don't have anybody pushing back against the that liberal far left.
Dude, comedy's been around longer than people's fucking sensitivity about it, so they can all fuck off. Seriously.
Agreed.
Fuck off.
But yeah, Canada. Be careful in Canada, dude. Don't do comedy in Canada. Don't do politically insensitive comedy in Canada, or you could pay huge fines or get banned.
Dude, there's a better chance of me doing 20,000 different gay jokes about you than you getting that money from me, you fucking bitch. So I'm gonna try that, dude. I'm gonna try 20,000 gay jokes about you. Right?
Oh man.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god, man. Oh god.
That's wild, isn't it?
It's crazy. Yeah. It's it's like people are coming to the I don't know, it's so funny. Yeah, it's gonna get worse too. There's gonna be more and more crazy stories about it. These like little sensitive fuckers that are like walking into
I feel like I feel like we're making a turn. I feel like we're turning a corner and people are getting less sensitive about some of this outrage because it's a small vocal group, and then everybody in the middle is just like, shut the fuck up. We're over it.
And
shut up. Like the whole the Trump freaking people don't even really seem to give a shit about the like so-called impeachment. Like it's already like out of the news cycle. People aren't even talking about it really, except for like a tiny smidgen of people who are very vocal.
Oh yeah, because once you realize, like, dude, there's no way they're gonna get like. There's so much shit that has to happen for him to go, and then it's not even like.
It's just nonsense. It's just a bunch of noise, and people are tired of noise. They want to be left alone, and they want to work their job, and they want to stuff their face full of fucking diabetes calories.
Oh, dude, that's so. What a great scam, dude. Fucking dude, getting to go to a female prison with your dick.
Yeah, and you have like a female bunkmate.
Oh my god! Oh, dude, remember that old saying? Like, you couldn't get laid in a women's prison. Well, I'm gonna go find out.
We'll go find out.
I bet you I can. Oh my God,
man.
dude! How many girlfriends would you have? Dude,
All
I
of
would
them.
have the entire
All of them.
block. I'm dating
Dude,
that
probably the lesbians might stab you though.
with what? Again, I could whack all my dick. And it, sorry, I don't know what happened. I just imagine like the only person with like a dick in a whole prison just makes me laugh, dude. Like it's just so ridiculous.
The only person in a dick in the whole prison. That is fucking hilarious thought.
It is such a crazy. It's like dude, as you were walking in, like they had to be like, "Is this really? This is gonna work? They're gonna let me in with this?"
Yeah.
Dick? I mean, dude, they're bending me over and looking at my butthole, but no one's saying anything about my dick right now.
Yeah, nobody's saying anything. Oh my God, they're letting me do this.
Yeah, I mean, he's not bringing in weed, but he's bringing
He's walking in with a boner.
Dude, I think, honestly, John, I think you just gave me another 10 minutes. I think next time you see my act, I'm gonna have a 10-minute bit on this. I'm telling you, because like it's very hard to like talk about this without. But this is a story that'll make people like, what? Yeah, this is.
And it's like not even like it's not even like a one-off.
No, there's six dicks in there.
I mean, like, well, there was one prison that had at least 3 of them, and there was a number of other names that they gave out. Like, this is wild.
What are they
like? It's grown to like a problem. It's like, it wasn't like a one-off that they could like, oh, we can take care of this. It's like, we have a systematic problem with too many penises in our prisons.
Dude, I know.
Prisons.
How many dicks is going to be enough? Canada, how many dicks is too many? I say 1, but apparently 6 is it's 6 started the conversation.
Now maybe we should do something about this. Maybe
this is the great story I've ever heard in my entire life. And
they got to start asking for funding for like girls getting pregnant in prison. So like take care of the in-prison daycare for the women who got pregnant in prison.
Oh my God.
By their trans inmates. Like,
oh my God.
That's bound to happen.
Oh yeah. Oh. This is so great, dude. Oh man. Fuck, all the other stories we have can't even compare to that one.
Can't compare.
It's all fluff.
It's all fluff.
It's like, hey, did you ever hear about that dog that got a raw deal? And like, he should have been the one that had a statue, but they gave it to Balto. But no.
There's a guy with a penis in a female prison.
And he's one of few. That's crazy, dude. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Should we leave it at that?
I think so, dude.
I don't know if we can top that story.
I'm looking right now, and then although that story about the police dog that stole the fucking toys.
Oh yeah, let's finish with that since it is Christmas.
It is the holiday season. Yeah, so this this police station, they got all these donated toys, and then they kept being stolen, and they were trying to figure out what happened, and it turned out that one of the fucking police dogs, he thought that they were his toys, so he was going in and stealing them and bringing back to his little dog lair, and they caught him.
It was a cop the whole time. Long story short.
Yeah, basically, right? And then they're like,
"Oh, what do we?" Here we go. Police therapy dog. It's a therapy dog. Okay, accused of stealing toys donated for children. Oh, I can't trust these bullshit therapy dogs. That's a bunch of crock shit. Anyway.
Oh, so you're like a police dog.
It's not even like a drug sniffing, like whatever. It's a police therapy dog. So like,
yeah, he looks like a police therapy dog.
Barbara has her fucking emotional whatever support dog.
Oh, so he probably he was
it's a therapy dog named Ben. Totally normal. I wonder if his owner has a child.
That's funny.
Yeah, works for Massachusetts Police Department, being dogged with allegations he's a thief. being dogged with allegations he's being. Who wrote this article?
Oh, dude, being dogged.
David Moy. You're a ridiculous person. Thanks for putting that in there. Being dogged with allegations he's a thief. Oh, Franklin Police Department has been collecting toys for kids for the Santa Foundation, a local charity. We've had several officers. Oh, he looks like a guilty fucker. Look at his face.
Oh, dude, totally, man. He looks like he has some toys in his mouth right now.
He did it.
Oh, it was him.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so then they found, like, I guess they found tons of toys.
Toys went missing. The officers started investigating the matter. They quickly fingered one of their own as the leading suspect. There he is. There's his freaking crime shot, whatever, mug shot. Dun, dun, dun.
That's so great. And dude, as this is happening, the actual cops were stealing cocaine out of the evidence locker.
That's the real funny part of all.
Yeah, and giving it all away for Christmas presents.
They're gonna have a whole actual trial for this dog.
Yeah,
coked up on.
And Ben's gonna get all in trouble and shit.
After officers caught Ben carrying a baby doll in its carrier by the handle, he attempted to outrun them. He tried to escape.
They're all, Ben, you're a therapy dog. Keep it together, dude.
He fucking took off.
He took off, and then he realized building.
He went back to where he was keeping all of his shit. Oh, he let him. He ended up leading the crack investigators back. The crack investigators back to his bed under a desk where they found a complete stash of goodies covered with slobber. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so that's the whole thing. Is he ruined all these toys, and now they had to buy a bunch of new ones because he slobbered all over all of them.
So are they going to put him down? Is it?
Yeah, I don't really
put him down. Community service.
Like
he's got to let strange kids pet him and pull his tail for like 300 hours or something weird.
If this dog's making bad choices about stealing stuff, how's he going to be able to help me in my life? If I'm down, you know.
That was funny.
Dude, maybe if he's a therapy dog, you can talk him into stealing shit for you in the stores and stuff. You can like make him your little booster.
Therapy dog.
That's amazing.
Therapy dog's a klepto. He probably humps your leg too.
He probably humps your leg as he's stealing the shit. So you're like, oh, what's going on? And then
I bet he's a male feminist.
He's a strap. Well, he's gonna tell everyone that he identifies as a bitch. So then they're gonna make him go to the fucking female kennel.
Careful, Ben. He might take your balls
with his dog dick. He's gonna go to all female section. Watch. There's gonna be a bunch of little baby dogs that look exactly like this little thief.
Oh man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, that's the Christmas episode.
This is very, very jingle belly. That's good, man. I'm ready for some more bad food.
Oh, what are you doing in the next couple of days? Are you?
I got the kids, so I got the kids until Christmas Day. I get them half the day. They go with their moms. So they're pumped. They're happy. They get to do like multiple openings of presents and multiple parties. Pretty cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I think my mom's birthday is right around Christmas. We usually like do that too. So I think we're gonna have a little feast, I believe, tomorrow. So that'd be cool.
Sweet.
Be cool to see the fam.
Awesome, man.
All right.
Well, we'll wrap it up. You got anything to pitch? I'm going to be doing a seminar, probably tentatively. I'll start pushing it more, but January 18th at American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, California. It'll be basic self-defense. So anybody can do this. You don't need any
basic self-defense.
And you don't need any precursors, teaching, whatever. You come out, 2-hour seminar, it'll be good.
That's great, dude. Dude, actually bring a bunch of comics, dude, and we should like just do it as a joke. Well, I mean, actually, pay, of course. Well, we're gonna be fucking assholes about it, but no, that'd be really funny to like see if we can learn. Maybe, I'll talk to you off air. Maybe that's a funny thing.
Well, we might even put that together and just film it just for fun.
Yeah. All right, buddy. All right, man. You have anything to pitch other than that?
No, I got a weight cutting book. I'm trying to get ready within the next month, so hopefully that'll be out there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and New Year's Eve I will be at the Sacramento Punchline.
Nice.
For the big New Year's Eve show.
Awesome.
So that'd be fun.
All righty.
right, man.
Check you all later.
Check you guys later.